Summer officially begins in 2 days. Dr. Richard Chaffoo has 6 ways to get glowing, healthy skin during the summer months. Because Dr. Chaffoo, summer rolls around and I can feel like my whole skin and everything changing.
You know, Shally, you really do. We forget that in the summertime you need moisture just as much as in the winter. We all know in the winter it's dry, it's air, but you know, remember in the summertime we're all outside with the kids. There's a lot of sun, we're perspiring, we're taking a lot of hot showers. We're literally, you know, wiping away all of that moisture from our skin. So we've got to rehydrate ourselves. And there are, you know, some very simple things we can do. Obviously, we always talk about how much water we should be drinking.
Yes.
At least 8-ounce glasses of water.
Look, this is
Perfect.
my water. This is
Every
like the biggest,
single
people
day.
ask what I do. This is one of my biggest things I do is I just drink water. I don't drink
Yes.
anything else but water all day. Okay, so is that tip number 1? Is the
Tip
water?
number 1 is the water. Tip
Okay.
number 2 is remember that, you know, fruits and vegetables, certain ones, if you pick them, they're loaded with water. Watermelons, cucumbers really have a large amount of water. So if you're going to pick those are the ones to pick because it's going to give you more moisture.
Okay, you also said to use moisturizers.
Very important because, of course, in the summertime, you know, if you're indoors, you have the air conditioner on, the air gets very, very humid, and what happens is that it wicks the water away from the surface of our skin. And so you really do need to think about putting on a moisturizer, and the time to put on a moisturizer, interestingly enough, is probably right before you go to bed because it'll be on 8 hours, it'll really get saturated into your skin.
Really? So you
Yes.
wash your face right before you go to bed, you put in a good moisturizer
Yes.
and let it sit.
Exactly.
Okay, the next thing, this is what I was talking about, I was distracted with during Chrissy's weather report. What are these things? I'm going to do these tonight.
Yeah, this is cool. This is from actually a company here in San Diego called Luxiderm. And these are actually types of, you can put these on, they have them also for hands, for gloves, and also for little booties for the feet.
Okay.
It's moisturizers because we always forget about our hands and our feet. They have botanicals in them as well as some antioxidants.
Okay.
You can put those on, they're disposable, put them on for about 30 minutes.
Yeah, so it says you wash and dry your feet, then you put these on, and then you sit for 20 or 30 minutes
20,
with
30
these?
minutes watching TV or, you know, doing something on
I
your
won't tell you how much my feet need these.
Right.
No, because we wear flip-flops,
Exactly.
right? And we're
We
walking
do.
on the hard
all
pavement.
the time. We're
Yeah.
drying our surfaces of our skin out.
Okay, the final thing, and I got to get better at this too, as well, is exfoliating like everything.
Exactly, because as we know, the skin is the largest organ in the body. It turns over every 30 days, the outer dead layers of the skin. We need to shed those, and so there are great ways that we can actually exfoliate. We should do the exfoliation, Shally, probably once to twice a week, so our products can really get in there, so the moisturizers, again, can get in there.
Okay, the other tips that you have, one of them, I do not start my morning without it, is sunscreen.
So important, right? And people forget, you know, we know in the summertime there's a lot of sun out, right? But the wintertime, or even when it's cloudy, we have the June gloom here, you have to use a sunscreen. You want an SPF of at least a 15.
Okay.
And put that on every morning before you go out of the house, about 20 minutes beforehand.
I have not been able to find a line yet that does this next tip that you have. You say go for minimal makeup, but you feel like you want that coverage in the summer, right? To protect from everything. I don't know.
But the big thing, of course, is you want a sunscreen, and there are some sunscreens that actually have got a nice moisturizer built into them. And the important thing in makeups is if you put on too much makeup, Shally, you're going to plug your pores.
That's true.
You're going to actually dry out your skin. Ultimately, you won't get rid of be able to exfoliate them properly.
I love it. This is really good information. I will take a picture of myself in booties and this glove later today if I have time, and relax, and let's see if these work. Dr. Chaffoo, thank you for being here.
My pleasure. Thanks, Shally.
All right, 9:38, Jaguar is the first car maker to